Alrighty, it is 2 o'clock, which means we'll kick this off. So, as a, I guess, sanity check, say something in chat if you can hear me. Hey B Chains, thanks for hopping in. Say something in chat if you can hear me, just as a sanity check. We can hear you. Perfect. I did it right this time. My practice streams at first, I did not have any mic audio going, so that was interesting. All right, let's kick this off. So, as you can see, I'm already sitting here in Gridania waiting for the completion of this. But yes, Jonathas over here will very soon give me what I've been working towards for the past 2 years. So, if anyone is new here, hi, so am I. I'm also new to streaming. I'm Zariah, and we're going to watch me do my final 5 mentor roulette clears. So, for context and to demonstrate that I truly am 5 mentor roulettes away from getting this achievement, I've been trying to clear 2,000 mentor roulettes over the past 2 years. I initially started this in like November 2018, and over time, not constantly, but like on and off throughout the years, I've just been, grinding some mentor roulettes, and here we are now 5 away from getting this achievement and this very special mount, which not a lot of people have. I would say I've seen it in-game on Fairy server probably like 3 times ever, and I play every day, so that's pretty rare, and I guess for good reason, because nobody is really willing to put themselves through the pain that I have put myself through. So with that, I guess we'll get started. I did my first mentor roulette as a healer, so I will do also my first mentor roulette here as healer. Kind of come full circle with everything that I've done. So mentor roulette, each role kind of has a different experience. Heal time, or heal queues rather, are instantaneous. Ta-da! So I'm also tracking like my start time. Okay, this is an 8-man. Let's pray that it is not Praetorium or an 8-man, because that would be very, or not a synced EX, because that would be pretty unfortunate. In all of my mentor roulette runs, my methodology, or my, I guess, ideology in clearing has been, you stick it out through everything that people want to try, to clear. If we all get stuck in a synced EX, which hopefully this is not, but if everyone wants to try, then I'm willing to, stay and, help them, even if I don't know the fight. I'll, Google it, see what, mechanics we're struggling to, and then help out the best I can. That doesn't always result, okay, interesting. That doesn't always result in a clear, but please be a 4-man. Haha! It could still be the Great Hunt, which is Rathalos, but that's clearable, so I'm less worried about that. If it's a dungeon, mentor roulette loves Karn, so I've gotten Karn many, many times, but this is at least more predictable. So there appears to be 1 sprout. I also track how many sprouts, because usually mentor roulette does actually give you duties where there are new people, or like people are still learning. Alright, so I don't have AoE yet, which sucks. But this tank at least knows to keep pulling. So that's, oh, I don't even have seals yet. So, okay, I'm out of light speed, but that's fine. Go more. Oh, my aggro. Oh, you were dying though. Why are you dying? Okay, so this tank is a little squishy perhaps. I may need to be a heal bot here. But we didn't die, so that's nice. Okay, looks like we're okay. Alright, we don't need this item over here, but let's see if anyone picks it up. Nope, okay. I'm gonna mark the bee, because some people may or may not know that you need to kill the bee first, because it hurts a lot more. Okay, we got a DPS tank in. I'm gonna put a regen back on the main tank here. maybe ED already, but that's okay. He's trying his best. Okay, B is down. That's nice. Does Monk have AoE at level 30 something? I don't play Monk, I still have a Pugilist, so I do not know the answer to that. Alright, almost the first boss room here. I don't think I saw a new person announcement, so hopefully everybody already knows how to do the mechanics. Because people do still die to this boss here if they are not aware of where to run. Another thing with Mentor Roulette is over time you get to learn which bosses or which pulls, like especially wall-to-wall pulls, are hard for people. And there's a few. Not here necessarily. Karn is pretty simple for most people. But there are a few that will kill sprouts or healers who aren't prepared. So hopefully we don't run into any of that today, but we'll see. Alright, go tank, go! And now I just sit here and hit my DPS until I need to run around. Very exciting, I know. Okay, bees are out. Let's kill them so that they don't kill us. I really wish I had AoE. It's really unfortunate. Is there somebody who hadn't? Okay. Okay, I think our first Doom should be coming out soon. Oh, there we go. Where are we going? This one. Okay, does everybody else? Yay! Okay, everybody knows what they're doing. That's great. No deaths, please. Okay, second one often moves. So will it stay up? There we go. It moved. Gonna kill the bees. Yeah, because I've done all of these dungeons so many times, I can tell you more specifically like what music plays when certain mechanics come out, or like the timing of when those panels change. So it's like, even though it's obviously duties that I'm hitting the wrong thing, it's duties that we've all done, you know, multiple— oh, what happened to you? Thank God for essential dignity. Okay, we did it. I blinked and that tank went down really fast. I wonder if they ate an AoE and then got tank bustered, because that was very surprising. I did not expect that. So thank goodness I was actually on Ast this time, because I don't think well, Scholar has Lustrate at this level, but yeah, I don't think White Mage, I would have had to cast GCDs to get that person back up. Okay, door is open. I'm just gonna run around. Okay, we got a level. Cool. Oh, I'm aggroed. Okay. I guess I'll stand here too. Ah, don't look too far. Okay. We got one, so one is good. Alright, where? Okay. Second one will be following over here. Oh, we pulled the thingies in the room already. These like flying, I don't know, souls, as they're usually called, are really annoying. I hate them, especially in Zemail Darkhold dungeon. That's like the worst part. But at least here they're less annoying. Okay, so we pulled the ads, but we did not pick up the items inside. Are we trying to skip the mechanics? Why are we... Usually if you bother attacking the ads, you're also going to pick up the item. Oops, I overrode a card. I am bad. But it doesn't seem that we picked up the item in the other room, so I'm just going to pick this one in case, and if we need it, we'll use it, but otherwise... Shrug emoji. Low level astral, low level anything really is very boring. Okay, I'm just gonna pick this up since, okay, it looks like we will be picking things up, so I'm gonna run to grab the other one. Unless someone picked it up already, I didn't actually see. It looks like we did already pick it up. So, okay, we're gonna do the mechanics. Fire left, fruit right is the mnemonic, or I guess easy to remember with, I targeted the wrong person, but that's fine. Pull everything. There's more downstairs. No? Okay, we're gonna stay here instead. That's fine. Back in the day, before I had crafters, I used to just pass on anything that was below my level or I didn't need. I didn't understand why, you know, some people always seem to greed on everything. Now that I have a crafter at level 80, or just like, you know, high enough, I understand now. That's for decent things. So by no means am I a hardcore crafter or anything. I barely know what I'm doing. But I now steal all of the free things in dungeons because it makes me money. So I definitely now understand. Doing this without AoE is very annoying. I don't think the monk has AoE either, but at least the black mage does, but I haven't been paying attention to them really. Let's see if we have enough DPS to kill the stone quickly enough. So we don't have to do it 3 times. I think usually you have to do it twice, but hopefully not 3. Let's see if anyone LVs. I used to think this fight was really annoying because of how scripted it was. Like, this guy just, you know, comes and hits me. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't ask for this. It's okay now, but that could also be me just talking because I've done this like 20 million times. So it doesn't bother me anymore. Also, a factor. It's like sometimes in Novice Network or just like, you know, sprouts that I've met and interacted with, they'll ask me like, hey, how are dungeons at, you know, level 60 or something like that. And I'm like, I don't really remember, for one. Well, I mean, like, I remember the mechanics, but I don't remember anything about difficulty because it's been so long since I was actually at level. Alright, here is where he comes and just beats me up for no reason. But I like don't know how to answer them anymore because it's like not hard for me. Because I have gear. I don't have aspected. Okay, that was nice. Are we gonna LB this guy? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, okay. Well, cast or LB. We'll do it one way or the other. We'll be a tiny bit short, I think. Yeah, but I think if we keep hitting him, he'll still die. Despite the damage. Yeah, Vuln down. Don't hit me. There we go. Too far away. Oh, fuck you. Free things. Gotta make sure I don't hit extra things before he pulls them. Or she, Charlotte, maybe. Who's tanking this guy? Okay, the tank is now tanking. I miss gravity. But yeah, so this is a good representation of what doing Roulette as healer is like, because we, over half the time, get dungeons for any queue at any given time. That's a different story for tanks and DPS. Tanks also do get dungeons quite frequently, because nobody really, I guess, tanks nowadays. Danger zone on connection, just FYI. Okay, so we're giving tips to danger zone on connection. Well, danger zone. Maybe they're talking to each other. I don't quite know what they're talking about. I thought, because danger zone is a gunbreaker move, isn't it? So I thought they were talking. Okay, yeah, they're definitely talking amongst themselves because they're mentioning voice channel now. But at first I was like, "There's no gunbreaker. What? What are we talking about?" Well, that's nice. They came in together. So this is probably leveling roulette, since Karn is a... Oops, I aggroed this. Is something that can come up in leveling. A little further. Oh, I'm not tanking anymore, so it's not my fault if it dies. Almost there. This is, I would say, an average pace pug with sprout run for a dungeon. It's not particularly long, but it's not particularly fast either. Oh, I'm taking the croc. Oh, thank you for provoke. Some dungeons where the tank will do like individual pulls, like each group of ads is not, you know, pulled through to the wall, then it does take 20 something minutes. Okay, so this one, people tend to die because if they pull everything, which this person appears to be doing, that sometimes hurts them a lot. So we're gonna, I don't have AoE, so GG on that, but I'm gonna dot everything like a good healer. Oh, you've been silenced. Not that it matters for Paladin, but I'll still get rid of it. Oh, fuck! It was because I chose to Isuna that that person died. Okay, so I'm raising you. I have this now, so I feel like I should still save it. Okay, this guy's kiting, which is good. Okay, let me heal the tank. Okay, I'm gonna let that guy die. Okay, I'm tanking now. So a little squishy, and like I said, this is one pull that people do tend to die. Wasn't my intention to let this person die. Okay, so did they... Where are they? Okay, they went back to the beginning. All because I chose to Isuna. For no reason. I should have left that. But it's okay. Alright, I'm gonna do the mechanics here, since we picked up the thing. Fire left. Fire. Fruit right. Ta-da! Oh, I forgot to click the button so that now you don't hear any music. Oh, our black mage is still running. They should be transported in now. I'll just give this to myself. Oh, who is this following? Are you gonna drag this? I guess not. Oh, there's black mage. I guess we're not gonna kill that on the panel, so it'll keep respawning. I guess I'll kill these and do the mechanics. Okay, yep, the Sunger has respawned because we're not tanking it on the panel here, but that's fine. Mechanics are for cars. Well, okay, I guess I'll do this mechanic. Oh, my frames! Am I going on battery power? Yeah. Okay, so after this run, I think since this is technically a laptop, sometimes when it gets, I guess, too hot or something, it feels the need to stop charging. I don't know if I am doing something bad by forcing it to start charging again, but yeah, that's what's happening right now, and it's dropping my frames because I'm on battery power. Do my Discord thingies come up? There's a hunt train. Okay, before I requeue after this clear here, I'm gonna unplug. Cool. We did it. Alright, so in total, to this moment from the time of queue, which was maybe a minute extra because of that reset, that was 18 minutes. So not fast, not short. Average party or duty finder pug. I already have this, I have to click something else. Okay, so just reading everything. Alright, my frames are still dropping, so I'm gonna get up and fix my charger real quick. Alright, everybody has left me. Let's check on my computer. Okay, yep, so now my computer's charging again, so no comms, sad face. But yeah, healer sometimes is a hit or miss. You don't always get comms, but oftentimes you do. But because I let somebody die in this one, I don't blame them. Alright, so for this purpose of kind of clearing just the final 5 and showing you guys what Mentor Roulette is like, I will reluctantly tank. Tanking is not my preferred role. I am a bad tank, so please withhold commentary or judgment about my tanking. I also realized I am not monitoring chat whatsoever. Let's see. Okay, let me read up on all of these chats. Okay. B-Chains, this is, I don't know what I was expecting, but this definitely isn't what I thought Final Fantasy would look like, haha. Yes, I've been trying to convince B-Change to try out 14, because the free trial is super easy to get through, since it goes all the way to level 60 now. I've heard some refer to Mentor Roulette as mental roulette. Yes, also true. Doing enough grinding for artifacts, ascension mats. Oh no, the Doom mechanic. Yes, exactly. Okay, you guys are having a conversation about Genshin, which I do not play. I started the game once or twice, and that was it. I guess people are... Do you ever get horror story Mentor Roulettes with people arguing and dying? Oh yeah, we'll talk about that later. Oh, I have 4 to go. Oh, hello, Mari. Let's see, so I'm just reading all of these things. No tank is bad. I see an emote that I recognize. And hey Elle, thanks everybody for joining. Alright, so the second roulette here that I will be running is on tank. Let's see how poorly I tank and for what. Oh god. If it's Castra Meridianum, I will scream. Usually that's what queues in progress for tank are. I fucking told you. You can tell that I have actually done all 2,000 runs, because 100% what just happened is what I was expecting. So that's nice. Yeah, I used to skip Castrum because I did not want to sit through the cutscenes, but now y'all have to sit through the cutscenes with me. But technically, it's not actually that long when you think about it. So let me just look in my data. Oops, reference. This would overwrite data in A29. What data do I have in A29? I'll show you what I'm looking at here at the end of the stream. But let's see. Average time for Castrum Meridianum. I spelled Meridianum wrong. Meridianum. So the maximum time that I have spent in Castrum Meridianum is actually only 33 minutes, which when you think about it is shorter than a Sync DX on average. And if there's several wipes in a dungeon could also take 33 minutes, which, you know, I have had dungeons take over 30 minutes. So sitting through the cutscenes nowadays, because everybody just kind of runs through this so quickly, is not actually too bad. So after, I used to only have like run 9, and then I skipped it for like 500 runs. I would just leave and take the penalty. But then after I ran one out of guilt because there was somebody new, and you know, my ideology is I'm actually a mentor to help people, not to just, you know, get them out and, you know, peace out, which I know some people will do, unfortunately. But I'm here to actually coach people and fill, you know, when needed, assuming that it is a, you know, decent use of my time, because everyone is willing. It's, you know, something is worthwhile there. Praetorium to me is not worthwhile. People there, even if like there's new people, most likely you can still run through it with 7, as long as, you know, you're not missing, you know, 12 tanks or something like that. But to me, because of the literal hour-long commitment, it is not the best of use of my time. So right now, Praetorium is the only duty that I will take the penalty for, willingly. So obviously I'm not perfect. If I had sat through all the Praetoriums that I had gotten, that would probably be an extra, I don't know, 10 hours at minimum. Praetorium does come up less frequently than Castrum, but yeah, it still does come up, and not something that I have wanted to sit through, because I just don't think it's worth my time. But it's a balance for Castrum, so we're just gonna run here and please use the cannons, otherwise me and the other tank here will die. Also, the first time that I did like Castrum, and actually, because I've never, maybe one time, but otherwise I have never run MSQ Roulette willingly, like the actual roulette for it. I've only ever done the duties through Mentor Roulette. The first time, okay, I'm stunned. The first time that I actually got one of these cutscene based ones, I was like, hey, they added a red mage to the people standing behind me. I'm like, that's cool, because I had gone through the main story before Stormblood had released. I'm like, wow, there's a red mage. I was like, that's cool. I forgot that your party members are in the cutscenes. And then the people, I like had my mentor crown and everything, and the people were like, are you stupid? Like, and it was embarrassing, but yeah, that's what happened the first time I sat through the mandatory cutscenes, because when I was actually doing it, of course, the cutscenes were not mandatory and everyone skipped them. So, but yeah, funny story, ha ha ha. That's stupid, right? And yeah, we all know where to stand now. Apparently, if you stun the Iron Giant here in the corner at 75%, he will not get the like buff that makes him not really able to be hit. So, cool. I learned that through, okay, where's the other tank? Other tank is not standing in the corner, so, oh, I'll drag him to A. Okay, so other tank does want to move him over there for whatever reason. Not sure, but I will just pick up the ads then. I guess I can hit him now, rather than just stand there. Alright, let's turn this back on. Look at this messy tanking. How to tank. Was Gladiator really my starting class? I don't know. You can tell me. Okay, so, oh, I should focus target him so I can focus target. There we go. So I can see when his buff falls off, so I can ignore the ads afterwards and then just hit him. Because right now he does not take damage really. Okay, his buff is off. Time to hit. His buff is on again. Gonna ignore. It's all like clockwork. Like I can do a lot of these fights in my sleep, or just by like timing. You know, it's like I'm gonna evoke this guy, but his buff should fall off soon. We don't actually have to kill this Vanguard. Okay, buff's off. We just have to kill the big Colossus, and then the cutscene will initiate and everything will die. few months ago I was in this MSQ option and saw a new tank pull all the things in that yard to the next final boss. It was glorious. Oh god. That second area though already has... we haven't done the ceruleum tank part yet, right? I don't even know. I try not to remember my time in in Castrum, but yeah, I know some people who do MSQ Roulette like daily. They can like recite the lines along with the NPCs, and like I don't ever want to get to that point. I know like the themes, but I don't really look at the screen when they're doing stuff. I'm just like looking at my mentor data or like checking out other things on the internet. I'm not really reading, so. Tiny Thinker says, yeah, I do that for prey. Yeah, I don't ever want to, unfortunately. Also, if I impressed you all by guessing what the duty was, yeah, that's the power of data. And I'll show you guys what I've been tracking this entire time for all over 2,000 runs, because the 2,000 is for clears to get the achievement, but obviously there are some duties that people disband or fail, like straight up, if you kill the turtle in the turtle guild test, you failed the duty. You can't complete it. So naturally there have been, I think 3 turtle guild tests that I have failed. So those don't count, despite them being guild tests and taking like a minute or 2 to complete, which is very sad. Okay, now we're gonna run. Blah blah blah. I don't really care to tank these guys. Alright, I also haven't counted the sprouts and mentors yet. I have another mentor friend who was curious about mentor interactions, like to debunk or I guess prove, if you know that's unfortunately the case, that all mentors are trash comment that I know people often say. So I see there's a crafter mentor here with me and 1 sprout, I guess. So I will mark down this person's name just to kind of see how they are, and kind of I'll watch them a bit. Okay, so I think first tank went to the... I hate rocks. First tank went to the first section, so I'm gonna take the second one. How handy dandy that there's cannons outside that we can use to shoot down this big ship. And also, later, spoiler alert, how handy that the ship runs into the force field generator. Occasionally you'll see that happening in chat, is people like shouting at how dumb the plot is in this run. But yeah, that's how it is. Okay, so I said there was 1 sprout, and I think I know the crafter mentor's name. Starts with an S. That will be helpful. And I craft gatherer. I'll come back to that. Oh, I'm being hit by things. Oh, I said I would scream if it were Castrum. Ah! Okay, there we go. Okay, big guys are out. Let's get the other one. Okay. Now we have destroyed the ship. Oh noes. Okay, I'm gonna also scroll up in my chat to see if there was any new people here. I don't think so. But I'm also tracking that in my data, so let's see. Okay, there's no new person here. So these are all people running their MSQ roulette. Why do you do this to me? It's okay. Oh no! This lady who talks a lot. The traitor? Yeah, I think I only pay attention to Livia because she like says meme things that people pick on, I guess, but yeah. IDK. Alright, as a tank for this part also I don't remember. We haven't killed the Colossus yet. Another, I guess, pro tip that I've learned through my runs here, where's the thing, is if you initiate the fight, okay, this guy may have the same idea. If you initiate the fight, okay, well, I'm tanking, so that's not going to work. But if you initiate the fight, you can actually lock out the Colossus outside the room, and they will not hit you. So that's not happening here because he's already inside, and he's dead. So, but as a pro tip, if your team starts this part of the duty before you've killed the 2 Colossus, you can just leave them outside, and then they will leash because it's ethereal interference, so they can't hit you. So another cool pro tip to making this duty as painless as possible. Alright, I'm gonna help pick up the ads because that's the only thing I can do, really. Die. Alright, well, that's done. Alright, now it's done. Oh, this has not been fired. No, stop moving! Oh, I still hit her, it's fine. Okay, somebody's using this, somebody is doing that. Flame dance. That's how you do this fight, right? Okay, this person's operating the thing, somebody's still standing there, there are no ads. I will continue to flame dance. Okay, there are ads now, I will stop flame dancing. Okay, this thing needs to be, okay, somebody's got it. Yeah, the problem with the Praetorium and Casta Meridianum song is particularly Torn to the Heavens for me personally. That one was my favorite song for the first couple expansions because it was just so, cool. It's harder to listen to now because I associate it with Casta Meridianum and Prey. So even though, yes, they're beautiful pieces of music, just I don't want to think about Castrum and Prey all the time, unfortunately. So, but alas, you win some, you lose some. Blah, 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 blah. I will kill you, adventurer. Something, something, something. That's what she says next. Next being a little while from when I said it. Okay, if you hear me typing, this is because I am adding my data to my spreadsheet. Here we go. I will kill you, adventurer! Huzzah. She said it. And now, if the other tank tanks first, I turn off my tank stand. Oh! Okay. Fast loading screen. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this off. Frames are dropping again. Where's the tank? Okay, he's here. And now I just stand here and hit my buttons. I could even do something else with my other hand if I wanted to. Because I will not move for any AoEs whatsoever. Angry salamander. Yeah, you can deal with those ads. I'm not gonna pick them up. And we're done, huzzah! Okay, so how long did that actually take? So they were 7 minutes in, and that was 15 minutes that I was involved in the party. So that was only 21 minutes. So yeah, not that bad, right? So that is also why I, now do Castrum runs, despite it being Castrum. Okay, so that's enough tanking for me. I will never tank a Mentor Roulette ever again. Whee! Okay, back to DPS. My main DPS class is Red Mage, but if I am a terrible tank, I am a decent or very average, okayest DPS, since I am a heal main. So DPS queues can range. Sometimes, okay, so it says less than 5 minutes, and that's generally accurate. It could be, you know, within a minute, it could be 3 minutes, it could be 10 minutes at max. But usually if it's 10 minutes, the time does actually go up. Personally, I don't like waiting 10 minutes in DPS queue, even though the nature of the like dungeon or duty that I'll get is generally easier to handle. Like, it's probably a guild test or a trial or something, you know, like shorter or a normal raid, generally speaking. But you also have DPS get EX trials the most, so there's also that. But usually if it's more than like a few minutes, I'll switch classes, because my goal was always get through, you know, mentor Roulette as, you know, efficiently, you know, as possible, while still trying to be an actual mentor. So if it so happens that, okay, here we go, that was like only about 1 minute, and it's a 4-man. So this could be either a dungeon or the Great Hunt. I say the Great Hunt every time that I get a 4-man now, because it's happened to me enough times that I think it's, you know, oh, I got something easy, and then it's the Great Hunt. So nope, I was lucky this time, and it's time to start head banging. Starts head banging. That's how I open every time I'm in this dungeon. Okay, so it doesn't look like we'll have any sprouts. Maybe one new person. I'm gonna type yes for a new person since they're watching the cutscene. But I don't think that they're a sprout. Let's see. They're not a sprout. Let's go. But they are new, so again, you can tell a lot of things after having run this so many times. But anyone probably could have said that. Somebody watching a cutscene probably knew. I'm not special. It's been a while though, and the music still is a slap, so it's good shit. Okay, we only have 2 left. Oh, I should have hit the other one. Again, very okay DPS. Aw, thanks to whoever wrote I'm a great DPS. Appreciated. Enjoy the OST LOL, or LO pound sign, as this guy technically put it. I definitely think that the twinning music is part of my favorite OST in a lot of the game. I didn't quite know where I was going, but I didn't really expect to go over here. That's okay. Okay, so I am ranged. Please do not hit me. Oh yeah, I forgot to say at the beginning of the stream, I technically do not know how long this will take to get to the 5. Hopefully it does not take 3 hours, like if my next few are all synced EX, which is unlikely, but you know, can happen technically. I have gotten back-to-back EXs before, which is unfortunate. Obviously I'm not expecting everyone to necessarily stay 100% of the time, but I am here until I get the achievement and can share with you, I guess, the totality of what I've been doing in my spreadsheet afterwards. So props to you if you stay the entire time. I'm not going to necessarily expect it, but it would be cool if you did. But hopefully the way that I've planned this out to go, it will not take, you know, 5 hours to do the entirety of these runs. So things are looking good so far. And an extra one that was not enchanted. That's fine. okayest DPS. Magnification is sitting here unused, okayest DPS. Zoraya's like a gymnast, she's preparing for dismount. But okay. Fun fact about this boss, in case you did not know. As a tank, you can avoid the first cleave, which is the augurium, or whatever it's called. I overread that, but that's fine. This first thing, yeah, it is literally called that. That is a casted cone. So this person took it, I think, but it's casted, so if you move out of the way as the cast goes off, or like when it's casting, you don't get hit. So in case you didn't know that, you know that now. Okay, I'm gonna pre-position over here for the slicey slice. Then I really need to use my melee combo. Careful here, don't break the glass. Thanks for the pro tip. Yeah, technically there is somebody new, so I should have been giving an example of the mechanic. Okay, this is a stack. I'm gonna DPS loss with engage. Alright, where are we going? Oh, it's on me! Ha ha ha. Okay, the tank is gonna keep him there. We do have no melee, so this is fine. We're gonna slicey slice again. There's people over there, so I'm gonna slicey slice back here. There's fire on the floor. I cannot melee combo over here. Ah, I'm burning! I'm gonna jump over it. Fuck, that didn't work. I also used the wrong flare, whatever, but it's fine. I was too upset about my jump not being in the right direction. Free things. Can't use that button because it's still on cooldown. Silly me. I'm gonna grab this. Oh, material. Okay, fine. Fine. Eight seconds on magnification, which I will overcap if I use, so that's unfortunate. But whatever. Bad DPSing. Well, at least I moved out of the AoE. Oh, okay. I didn't expect to go there either, but that's fine. It is from your target's center. So if I'm like obviously AoEing a pack, it's harder to look and know exactly where you're going. But it's dungeon content, so it doesn't matter, is what I tell myself when I do bad things. Like, attempt to hard cast for arrow, yeah. So this pull right here, if you go all the way down the ramp, used to, when it was current, make me kill the tank every single time as a healer, because the damage output... Okay, I should stop hitting things, I say, as I continue hitting things. Let me fast forward over there. But this pull, when I was a healer, I could not heal through it. Like, it was very hard for me. Okay, I'm still tanking. Okay, no. I don't know why I accelerated. I'm AoE, but it was very hard for me to heal, especially on Ast pre 5.1 changes. So I was doing this. I don't know if that patch number is accurate, but whichever patch was when they implemented the like heal buffs for Ast. That was when I was doing this, and it was extremely hard for me to attempt to heal in early Shadowbringers whenever this was released. So So obviously it's not a problem anymore, but I still remember the first time that I like cleared this while it was still hard. I was very happy because I'm a scrub casual, TBH. But yeah, that pull used to, I would kill the tank all the time. Simple stuff. Away from electricity. Thanks, guy explaining the mechanics to the new person. There's nothing really to say about this one. It's pretty boring. Again, I've done all these fights so many times, but I don't know. Nothing in here to comment on because it's not that hard, so people don't like wipe on it all the time. So nothing really to acknowledge. No pro tips, unfortunately. I guess one run I did realize that tank privileges do not help you survive if you overlap multiple of the laser blades. Like as a tank I actually have died before because I was lazy. So maybe don't do that. Slide casting. Yeah, I'm not really. There's nothing to do. I addled that for you, you're welcome. I think that helps, right? Magical damage? Thunder should be magical. I was doing Titan Unreal with some FC mates yesterday, and we had to pug a few people, and then one person asked, what's addleable versus like feint? And we were doing Titan, and of course he's made of rocks and he punches you, but like a lot of his stuff is also magical. I have no idea how to tell. Like, I guess I don't tank enough, or I just don't pay attention. I don't study logs enough to really know whenever damage is physical or magical, so that's a question that I will not be able to answer until they make some sort of indicator in-game that tells you. Until then, I will continue to addle things that I think are magical and be sad if it does nothing. But I won't be able to tell either way, so ha. How far are we? Well, we are, I think this is number 3, right? Because I did a max here. I already did a healer and a tank. This is my first DPS run. Oh, I already used that. That's okay. So there's 2 more before we're done forever. Is it triple donut time? This is the twinning. So this was what, a couple of patches back. Somebody can throw that in chat if we know what patch this was released in. But yeah, it is the twinning dungeon, which is no longer an expert. So it's still been a couple dungeon releases since then already, but it's still very good. Thank you for telling chat what's up. So these are stunnable, in case the donuts are annoying, but not many people do. Most people just stand here, like I am. Slide casting, please? Okay. I'm also a terrible slide caster, which is why I like make a point to say it, because I have to think about it. When I play White Mage, it's pretty bad. Because I play Ast all the time, so it's like, slide casting is a little easier, because I have unlimited weave windows. This is the second 80 dungeon, so like 5.1. Yeah, so that's kind of what I remember, because I know that I was already in here pre-Ast buff. So, alright, already have one of these. See, nobody gets any of this old free stuff anymore. Oh, yeah, watching cutscenes, so let's not pull. In the meantime, let me desynth all of the things. Actually, heirloom. Those are from the most recent dungeons, so I'm not going to desynth those. But as we wait, I will desynth these things. How's my inventory? I'm notoriously bad at inventory management, especially after starting to desynth things. Before, it was I would always have gear in my inventory because I like couldn't desynth it. I didn't know what to do with it. So I was desyncing still, so I could not target the boss. These always happen on the cardinal, on boss cardinals first, so card pre-positioning. I'm not even a melee, but it's like, I know that, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, because they shoot you. Indeed, do not stand in front of the purple lines. Okay, where are these coming from? Not see the other one. It must be over there. What I hate is that you can't see a lot of those mechanics through Alex, or the Tycoon specifically. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Because, like, I still get hit because I can't see. Yeah, it's a tank buster. Here's a, I don't know if that'll help, but there it is. You still have TBN. Okay, there you go. Okay, those are coming from over there. I will stand here. I think Alex does have a, oh, I'm still standing in front of it. Does have a triangular cleave, like Punishing Heat. Am I still standing in front of the other one? See, I can't tell. Where is the... Okay, no, I think I'm out of it over here. I'm also vert imbalanced, which is a scrappy DPS. So I'm just randomly over here now, so tank is adjusting for me. Let's go back over here. I'm also, again, missing my magnification, and I'll ignore it until the next time. I probably miss it again. But again, I told you in advance. Okay, so this is over here, plus the outer ones. I'm clipping! Again, okayest DPS. Okay, I'm safe over here. Okay. Tank buster. Alright, magnification, I see it. I use it. Okay, where are these going? These are going over there. We're also gonna get the point blank AoEs on each of us, I think. Oh, with the stuff on the floor, so we have to spread out a bit here. Like I told you, I can feel mechanics now. Okay, I'm gonna LB. Oh, that guy is dead, so yeah, I'm gonna LB. We did it! Okay, somebody was new, and I'm capped on second chance points. GG. So this run took 18 minutes. Again, not fast, not slow, but that's how it is. I probably won't get any comms here, because DPS, although sometimes you do get comms, especially like if there's people that came in together, but DPS, I confirm, still do not get comms that much. I'm gonna commend the new guy. They tried their best. Give me the free stuff! Please. Pulls. Pulls. Are you rolling, sir? Sir! Huzzah! Free things for me. 3 comms. Okay, well, so there you go. I am, for some reason, getting 3 comms. I don't know what I did, but that's sometimes how it is. All right, other DPS class. And in case you joined late, let me show you where we are. But yes, as people said in the chat, that was my 3rd run of the remaining 5 here. So we're 1 hour in now. Oops. Literally 2 left. So, wow. I will do one other DPS here, since DPS tend to get... Please, please. Okay. DPS is usually the least mentally intensive role to queue on, because you often get guild tests most often. So I saw some other mentors like achievement run, like they filmed the last clear for them, which is where I got this idea. And it was the enemy strongholds guild test, which is the one with the big toad at the end. I don't know about you guys, but I would feel that would be a very anticlimactic way to end, you know, this journey of 2,000 roulettes where you've gone through like a bunch of, you know, sprout groups and sync DX and all that. Like, while I'm not saying that I would like Prey or Castrum or, you know, any of those kind of more duties as my last one, but I don't know if I would want a guild test either. It doesn't feel like a good capstone for any of this. So hopefully we don't see that for myself, but yeah, well, we'll see what this gives me. Please stop praying for Prey. Okay, so we queued right on the dot on 3 o'clock. 30 seconds actually, according to my timestamp, but we'll see how long this takes. This is less than 5 minutes. In the meantime, what I typically do when waiting for a queue to pop is I will, 1, desynth things, 2, sell things on the market board because I've desynthed so many things, so my inventory is full of things. Repair gear, which I can partially do myself. Okay, here we go. Oh no, it's an 8-man, please. Please. / Prey, but not for Prey. I do not want Orban. I know Mexican Jesus wants Orban because he really likes Orban just because of himself, but I dislike Alliance Raid generally, as well as in Mentor Roulette, because they actually take a long time. Unless it's Circus or Lota, of course, because those are old and generally people know what to do in there, but oh, thank God. But anything, still an 8-man. If it's the same 8-man, it's likely that it's an EX, but that would also be representative of my experience on Mentor Roulette. Oh God, what are we doing? If it's another Castrum, I will also be sad, but that at least is doable. Okay, we're good, we're good. This is normal mode Byakko. But you can see that it took longer because no one is really running these anymore because they're old. So I'm gonna take a picture of this. But you can actually tell who's come through here via Mentor Roulette because everybody will have the mentor icon in the party menu, which does not happen for anything else other than if you came through Mentor Roulette. So you can see all the other people suffering with me. Again, please do not judge my ninja too harshly. Oh, I don't even have this stupid, whatchamacallit, Maceway, so that was a waste, but it's okay. Okay as DPS. By 70, does Kyosho Renryu do more than oh, I'm top aggro, question mark? I think he grabs number 1 and 2 aggro. At least in EX, that's what I remember, but I've been grabbed. Does he grab the other tank? Apparently somebody in Novice Network is going to craft 1,000 pizzas if they have enough supplies. Cool. Pizza is the new somebody's food, right? Trick drift! Also, this fight sucks on melee because I'm gonna eat Volunteer, yeah. So I take the risk. I feel like my frames are dropping again, and we'll check that in a second. Oh, void. I almost stood in that. There's a Santa! Usually I only put my Santa glam on when I'm a healer. I don't know, it feels the most appropriate. Like a ninja dressed as Santa, unless I'm like incognito as Santa. That could be. Ah! Why you jump boo? Also, trick drift! Not that it matters, this thing's gonna die in a second, so. Whatever. Fine then. This isn't even real DPS, his health is 0.1%. I'll just refresh my stuff. It's fine. I will not use my other cooldowns. Or. What do you call, like, DPS skills like trick and OGCDs? Do I just call them OGCDs? I guess. What did somebody say? Mario Party time.
My wrath is a ceaseless torrent.
I don't really like Byaku's voice acting. I think it's a little weird. Like, I get it's like a anamorphic tiger, or is that the word? I don't know. Talking humanoid tiger, but it still feels a bit odd, at least to me. Yes, I can call Trick Attack Trick. That is fact. Ah! That is factually correct. Also, my futon fell off. Sad. We got somebody eating 2 of these. Oh, my frames! So my computer is definitely doing the oh well, no, I guess it's still on. It's still charging. So I guess that one was just a real lag. 'Cause I'm streaming. Shade shift is such a good skill now. Not like it used to be when you couldn't use it for anything worthwhile. It's like legit helped save runs because I would be tanking and obviously I'm not a tank. So it's good. Okay, I don't like this part because as a naturally ranged player, I tend to just kind of... I am not greedy. I'll just put it that way. Oh, that person died. No, I don't like this mechanic. Oh, I got hit. I'm bad. I told you. Cannot save you. Oh, I bunnied. Boo. And also trick drift. Everything is terrible. Oh, I fucking bunnied again because I lagged. We're also at 13%. Get away from me. I'm probably gonna ult you here. Oh, I gotta lock my bars. I don't wanna be like Sam. Bunny Ninja is a real ninja. True. Not even a VR anymore. Let's see. Good try. I don't know. No standout people. And everybody left really quickly. No comms as expected for DPS. That run took... Oops, I opened my Windows menu. That took 9 minutes. So I think I didn't count Sprouts on that one, unfortunately. I can go back and check. But was there a new person? Let's see. There appears to be no new person there. So I'm going to say no and 0. Okay. This is it, guys. Let's pull up this menu again. This is the last one. Are you excited? Oh my god. Okay, so to commemorate, I will be running as healer because that is how I started and that is how I will finish. Alright, what did I just do first? Jade Stoa. Okay. The last one. What will it be? It's a 4-man. Okay. If it's a guild test, that'll be too hilarious. I'm gonna announce. Okay, Swallow's Compass Dungeon, as expected. I'm typing. Thank you all for joining me on my 2000th Menta Roulette clear, so that they know how momentous this occasion is. It's somebody's first time, also classic Menta Roulette. With 2 Sprouts. Also, if anybody noticed, I typically stance dance on Ast, which, yes, does require many buttons to be pushed, but you're playing Ast, what do you want? But it's very helpful, actually, because obviously it was a few seconds before that shield went away. I don't even have regen on him right now. I don't think I am standing very close to this. I don't even think I'll need it. Oh, we did not kill the thing. But whatever. This is almost dead. And it falls off in 3 seconds. But so I always make a point to, I guess, recognize other Asts who do this. I know it's, you know, minimally better, but it's still helpful, and if you have it bound, it's pretty easy. I feel like I've seen this person's name before. I don't know where though. They're not a mentor. I know a lot of mentors' names now, because several of them are also recurring Menta Roulette people. So, and because I'm like also watching them a little bit. This is early. I don't know why I popped that. Well, I guess because he died. So names are interesting, and I'll like know people from Novice Network, but also people who don't talk there, but are, you know, just things that I run, or people that I run with. I'm also doing a bad job monitoring chat because I have to have my mentor sheet up at all times. So I do not know. Okay, I refreshed that for no reason, but that's okay. I'm a more or less scrubby healer, but it's also still not perfect. Also dungeon content, not savage. Does not matter. I've also learned, not through Menta Roulette actually, but doing this unsynced for a friend one time who was farming glamour. there's a safe spot in the middle for this boss when the fire thingies are running around. The only caveat and thing you have to be aware of is you can still get hit if you move a little bit, and he does like a big fat line. Okay, so I'm gonna stand here. But he does this targeted line, yeah, this one, so if you move too far, you can still get hit. But technically, I'm safe here. Which I learned not through Mentor Roulette, but through helping run this unsynced. And you obviously still have to look away. Which also can be a little dicey if he's exactly in the middle, because, okay, so this person did not run. Oh, somebody ate one of these. They're not exploding yet. Okay, now they're exploding. Get it away. Oh, this tank has 3 stacks. Why? Oh, the other DPS has 3 stacks. I'm also low-key glad this was not Sastasha, because my first ever Mentor Roulette was Sastasha. So it would have been fitting, still not preferable, but fitting had I gotten Sastasha. Chad is asking, will I still do Mentor Roulette after... I'm assuming you mean Mentor Roulette, not just Mentor status, but I guess I can answer both. Will I run Mentor Roulette after this? Maybe out of... Oh, I'm the bad. Maybe out of, I guess, nostalgia or boredom. I won't do it daily, for sure. I've spent enough time doing that. So I might just do it, you know, for fun if I just kind of want to run some duties and don't know what they are. But I'll probably go back to just running daily roulettes, because I technically still have some classes that I haven't leveled yet. It's all melee, naturally. Oh no! Okay, the only thing about stance dancing in Ast is once you enter combat, you can't change your stance. So sometimes when the tank pulls before the 5-second time that I need to switch back, because there's a cooldown on stances. So now I'm stuck in. I'm just gonna eat this. I'm stuck in knocked, which is okay, but something to be wary of if you like use this in obviously like higher end stuff where you can't be in knocked for too long, like being within Scholar. That's not ideal. But generally speaking, in dungeon content, it does not matter. You can heal everything in knocked, assuming that you know how to manage your MP a bit, which shouldn't really be a problem anymore with Ast buffs, but you started Mentor with Stormblood, right? Yes, I first got Mentor status, I think mid-2018, which is Stormblood. I started playing the game in Heavensward patches. So I guess to give a timeline of how long I've been doing this. And yeah, it was Stormblood, because I remember right after I talked to the smith, you actually, and one of our other friends were in, what is it? Oops. Where is, Okono? It starts with the O, where Palace of the Dead is. We were there. And then I ran over to us, and then with my mentor crown, and said, like, hey, do you notice anything different? Because I was so excited that I'd finally gotten, at that time, the calm requirement was lower. But I'll show you how many comms I have to demonstrate why the new calm requirement was not a problem. But yeah, it was definitely Stormblood, so I guess from a lore perspective, yeah, this is fitting. I'm not the biggest lore person. You can ask a lot of people that I interact with. I don't really know what happens in the story after a little while. I tend to forget, or didn't really understand to begin with, but at least I remember that I started in Stormblood, so this is still fitting in that sense. How do I forget story? My brain isn't very big, I guess. There's a lot going on. Things are complicated. I have one brain cell. Plethora of reasons. OG Daidarabachi. I guess I didn't need both because I was about to pop. Bahamut, I cannot see. I was gonna punch the middle in a sec after spitting at these people. Ah! Okay, we're going back on this side. Oh, just kidding. That was the punch. I don't have that button yet. I don't know why I tried to push it. Fine, I'll GCD heal once. Because I know that this is coming and this will hurt us. Okay, I'm gonna give you this. Please stand on the opposite side that is about to be punched. Oh, this guy's standing in it. Oh, there was a second item. Ah! I didn't do it. I really do enjoy Lightspeed. Even though it doesn't do anything MP-wise anymore, not that we need it to, but just being able to run and cast AoEs like this is so good. How many more after this? This is my literal last one. So you're back just in time. Let's pop the star before he goes away. Yes. Good shit. Why do people no open this trash? See, nobody wants it. It's only me that wants it. Okay, we've pulled, so I'm not gonna bother giving him shield because then I'll be stuck in. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'll be stuck in Nocturnal Sect. This is an old tip, but those AoEs on the floor that happen during this time, you can drag adds into them and they will also get a vuln up stack. So I don't know what difference it makes in terms of like kill time, but it's something to know. Fun facts. Oh, you got hit. So tank also got hit by that AoE there. I don't want that. Married hides. I'll just stand here and push one button. The life of a healer. Ah! Spooky scary. Oh, my divination is drifting. That's probably because I did not take one seal by accident. It's also dungeon content, so the timing is all screwed up anyway. So, I'm gonna hold this for the last boss because these are gonna die. Okay, this is the last part, guys. Are you excited? the big stick. Oh, this guy, new guy, did not realize what to do. Hopefully he learned by observation. Okay, that one is a line type AoE. Oh, that also yeets you. So, oh, cool, gap closer. Okay, this is a point blank. Everybody has vuln stacks. This is big stick? No, this is tank buster. Oh no no. I lied. Okay, the monkeys will follow me, so I'm gonna heal myself so that they all just come here. There's one run that I did this, and then the healer was not expecting all of the monkeys to come at them, and then they died. It was very surprising. I'm gonna just eat this double seal. It's fine. Oh, hello, monkey. Here's a regen. What's up with all of these? Duplicate seals? Okay, let's dot both of them. Which one got the big stick? This one got the big stick. Come here! Alright, that didn't work. I'm also very bad at using rescue. I don't want to overextend my bounds, but it's also a hard button for me to push. Alt 4. It's a very hard button to push. Okay, I'm gonna hit this one because the other one has a bit more damage here. Okay, line AoE away. Ow. Okay, they're about even, which is generally how people do this. Double tank buster. I'm gonna hit this one now. Come back! Oh, no, you're right, you're right. Okay, guys, in the next 5 seconds, there will be an achievement that comes on the screen. There it is. Huzzah! We done! That's it. That is the last one. It is official. Oh, let me roll on loot first. The end of an era. 'Tis done. This guy's still watching a cutscene, I'll give it to him. Oh, both of them are watching the cutscene. Okay. I don't need this loot, it's fine. Okay. That is the end of my Mentor Roulette grind. But the stream is not quite over. Oh, hey, welcome in, Onda. So, I've obviously been standing here this whole time because this guy gives the achievement things. Accept achievement award character. Ah! Claim it. I have it. Use it. This sounds like Bop It. Okay, it is here. Ah! And all this dungeon gear that I've collected. Use. I can now summon. Okay, which keybind is my mount button? Let's see. Where's the horsey? Add to favorite. I'm gonna put it over here. Switch these. Oh, I locked my bars. Because I'm not Sam. Okay, put this back. Now, let's go to fly around. Lakeland is pretty. And yes, whoa, 2,000 duties. Not kidding. Literally 2,000 duties, yes. And those are clears, again, not just queued, not, you know, if I run things through my leveling or just like trials or anything else, those don't count. It has to be through this particular roulette. So I've been at this for 2 years. And this is the product of my efforts. Fun fact, this OST here is also my alarm clock. I'll admit, it's a funny looking Pegasus unicorn. Like, it's not the prettiest mount ever, but here, let me hide my UI. To the point of, why did I do this? It's not strictly for the mount. I always thought that I guess, being a mentor for actually mentoring, like coming back to the earlier discussion that I was giving, this is like why I did this. It was a good opportunity to kind of have some fun. I also like variety in everything in life, so having, you know, a roulette that was literally anything, you know, prior synced expansion duties, you know, guild hests, easy things, other dungeons, like that was appealing just to be able to do. Like, why did I bother going through 2,000 of them? Well, I already played this game daily, and I don't know, I really like this game. My boyfriend can tell you that I really like this game. So it kind of just made sense to me. Like, yeah, it took a long time, and spent a lot of my life doing this, and for this, you know, these pixels here is what I did it for. But my original inspiration, or I can't turn when I'm flying, but I guess catch me in game if you wanna. This is a multiplayer mount also, so I can have, I think it's a 2-seater, it looks like. So come find me in game if you want to ride on Astrope. But that's the end of the game content in the stream. There is one other thing I would like to show you, and that is my data. So I'm gonna swap this over. I forgot to do this earlier, but you're gonna see it kind of pop for a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna move this on the side, but I also did not yet. I forgot the end time, so that one's gonna be a little inflated. So that was probably, I don't know, 3 minutes ago. I'm gonna make this 29. And I don't think I got any comms. That's fine. So that last one was Swallow's Compass. You want to know every single run that I've done? There it is. I'll keep the music on, I guess. So I've compiled this spreadsheet from the very first run that I did through Mentor Roulette. And obviously, like, some things are NA because I wasn't tracking them back in the day, but I got this idea of running Mentor Roulette and keeping track of all this information because I Googled it. That's a thing that I do. I Google everything. And then I saw some other mentor, you know, who got the Astrope mount, like, keep track of their data. And then they told the story of, like, you know, DPS gets this, and healer and tank are a little bit more exhausting because you get, you know, these types. And I was like, that data and information is so cool. So I'm in a profession where I work with spreadsheets a lot. So naturally, this is what I ended up putting together. So you can see the, like, awkward first tank run that I did. Again, worst, you know, class or job for me is tanking, and that awkwardly disbanded. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to do any more tank for a little while. And then I finally mustered up, you know, to start tanking. And the original goal for classes or roles was I would have it. Why is this still false? My data. Let's see. So this is also part of the experience, is troubleshooting. All of this seems to make sense, so I'm not sure exactly why this is counting, why it's missing one. So I'll check on that later. But ideally, this is perfect. And this is like a summary of all of my stuff. Is originally I was hoping to get 33% across the board. You know, it's like I would have an equal spread of roles so that my data was equal. It actually reflected, you know, the likelihood of getting everything. So I also forgot to add to this on stream. So like I mentioned earlier, MSQ Roulette data, although I ended up running them ultimately, it's not exact. It's because blah blah blah, how do I say it? I stopped running them and then I started running them again. And so the approximate MSQ Roulette that I got through Mentor Roulette is 5%, which is thankfully low. But you can see, because I ran a lot of healer, just a bit shorter I guess 160 short compared to DPS, but I mostly ran dungeons, 20 minutes-ish. Guild tests, thankfully, were number 2 in the most common duty. Unfortunately, after that, it is EX trials, and then kind of the other 8-man content. So that's like a high-level look of what my mentor roulette journey looked like. But then I have all these other tabs in here that show you a lot more information because that's how nerdy I am. So obviously these percentages are not correct right now. So I'll need to fix that. But this sheet that I have on the screen is public. I am more than willing to put this in on my Twitch because this is also what I did, all these runs for, is to know this information. Ironically, a guild test is my top cleared duty, or queued, inclusive of failed duties. I did the Bachman. Shout out to Onda, who really likes Bachman. I did the Bachman guild test 73 times, which was my number 1 duty. And after I started rerunning Castrums, I guess it was enough to make it to number 2, tied with this other guild test, and and so forth. So I have all of this data because I just have all of my run information. So if you're data oriented like me and curious about the game overall, mentor roulette, or just like what duties suck and people suck at doing in terms of pugs, that's all here. So this is still like a work in progress, of course, because there's a lot of information here. But I'm planning to put together a presentation, again, because I'm nerdy, of a summary of all of this information. But this will also be linked on my Twitch and in that presentation in case you want to take a deeper dive. You'll be able to change the main detail. You can create a copy of this if you're so inclined and play around with it. But that's basically what my mentor roulette journey has looked like. So that is it for the stream. Thanks everyone for chiming in and being here, especially if you were here the whole hour and a half ish. Really appreciate you. Thank you everyone, and I hope you enjoyed it. See y'all later.